Next up.
Yo, it's your boy MLB Juice, man. I'm taking in with NEXTUP Interviews.
The video might say that it's a prop, but try me, it get real. Came to the hood knowing that he up and die right where he live. Don't know your face, you can't come to the block. You try, you gon' get.
What's up, MLB?
What's up with you, man?
Alright, man, we're here with one of Quincy, Florida's hottest. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, you're really one of the first that I've ever really heard from Quincy. Well, other than bobbyfishscale, stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, like, man, I've been small, so
Yeah.
we don't really get a lot of immediate attention, you feel me? Kind of like gotta work your way up out of that hole. Kind of
Right.
like how Fishy did, you feel me? Like, Fishy, he going hard right now, he going up, so you gotta climb up out of there. You gotta show him, like, you different.
Right. So what do you think it'll take for Quincy to actually get like a big eye, like in the music scene, like Jacksonville and Orlando?
I mean, I would say like it'll take more artists to come together, but I don't see that happening though, man. It's a lot of, you feel me, a lot of negativity over there, man. If you know what I mean. There's a lot of bad vibes over there. So, I mean, really, when it comes to Quincy, you gotta pick a side and stay there.
Right.
So, I mean, everybody really pretty much do their own thing. But me personally, if an artist wanna work with me though, we gonna put some work in, cause I got a Atlanta vision, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
that's the type of time I'm on. So I like to see niggas winning.
So how big would you say Quincy is, like compared to the other cities?
Hey, bro, you wouldn't believe when I tell you, boy, I don't walk the whole Quincy coming up, man. Like, I'm talking about, boy, that shit is small, bro. I'm talking about, but that's all we used to do is walk the city, bro. I'm finna go, well, I'm going to the projects, D, friendship, man. I'm gonna walk, man. Ain't that far, you feel me?
Right. Alright, so how was life growing up down in Quincy?
Shit. I mean, it's just like everywhere else, really. You feel me? It's the hood. You feel me? You gotta make a way every day. You feel me? Like, shit. I'm my mama only child, so, like, I ain't really grow up with my daddy and shit. Like, I come to Gainesville, shit like that. You feel me? Every now and then see my siblings and shit, but I ain't really have no siblings, so all I knew was really my homeboys, you feel me? All I knew was the streets, you feel me? The love I'm getting up out the streets, so boy, it was rough, you feel me? You couldn't depend on nobody but your people, you feel me? Your people couldn't depend on nobody but you type shit, so it's different, man.
So how far would you say that is from Gainesville? You say you up to the Ross?
I said like 2.5, maybe 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be right here.
Alright, so what would you say were like everybody's dream growing up in Quincy?
Starting out, everybody want to play football, basketball, something like that. You feel me? Like, shit, I don't know. I've been rapping since I was like 13. Like, I think I dropped my first song when I was like 12, 13. So I always had that rapper ambition. Like, I just couldn't stay out of trouble, man. I catch cases, man. I used to catch cases back to back, so that kind of slowed me down. But everybody really everybody wanted to play sports, though. See, even me, I wanted to play basketball one time, so.
Yeah. Alright, so we did a research, so, I see you took a little trip when you were 16. You want to give us a little bit of information, a backstory on that situation?
Shit. Like I said, I've been catching cases since I was about 13, man. You feel me? I was on papers. I stayed on probation. You feel me? Shit, I'm on probation now. Really though, that's all it was, man. Like I said, we grew up rough, so you had to get it how you live, whether it was going in a big car, going in a big house, how you feel me? Shit like that. Gun charges, drug charges, you feel me? Just the street. So I ended up doing 4 years. You feel me? I got locked up in 16. I came home in 20. Well, I came home on the day after Christmas in 19, so shit. But yeah, man, that shit, you feel me?
Right.
Like, just like everywhere else, bro. You feel me? Just gotta see that shit through, man.
Right.
Hard times don't last.
Right. So, you know, like, I know, you know, a lot of them rappers over there, they got, well, really everywhere, they got pretty much the same style in Florida. But like, you know what I'm saying, Bobby Fishscale, he got a style, and then your style is a little different. But y'all from the same city, you want to explain that?
Shit, well, like, this shit, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm working on some shit right now, you feel me, like, he gonna be like, damn, boy, Jit done stole my flow, man. He gonna be like, Jit done took my flow, but that's what that be called. I'm working on some shit called Fish and Flow, but, really, it's just, I say it's just cause we from two different scenes, you feel me, like, even though we from the same city, like, he from the projects, you feel me, and, long live Big Murder, man, you know Big Murder, man,
Right.
real project baby, you feel me, but, yeah, he from the projects, you feel me, I'm from around that way, but I ain't from this. See, I grew up in Sub D, you feel me? That's a whole nother hood, you feel me? And shit, my hood was mainly Jack boys, you feel me? Niggas kick those. That's how we get our money. See, them boys, you feel me? Over there on his side, they were trapping, so you feel me? Them boys was staying down. See, I was one of them short-tempered niggas, man. I gotta go get that. So, like I said, I caught a lot of cases coming up, you feel me? I had to sit down for a minute, so it's just. I guess our background, like I said, our story is different, you feel me? See, so that's all I do. I tell my story and shit, he tell his, so.
Right, so how do you feel about, do you think y'all got a track coming? Can we look forward to that?
Possibly, you feel me? He hit me up. He hit me up probably, what I was, a month ago, about a month or two ago. He sent me his email and said, told me to send him some music. I sent him a couple songs. I want to say he got back with me. I want to say he hit me back up on the ground, but he never sent them back. But see, he DM'd me a few times though. Like that wasn't the first time he done DM'd me. He done told me he was trying to work with me before. But yeah, we possibly got something on the way though.
That's what's up. So let's talk about performance. Like, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, performing, and like, what's your favorite venue?
So far, I ain't gonna lie, for Truth nightclub. But that's in Temple. Yeah, I just did my last show there. I think that was like last weekend, maybe 2 weeks ago. I did my last show at Truth, man. They showed a whole lot of love.
All right. So let's talk about, in Temple, do you feel like that's where a lot of your fans come from, or supporters?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I think Gainesville, anytime I'm in Gainesville, anytime I'm around the way, I get a lot of love. Like, I done stepped out on a couple scenes, people, cause I don't know too many people over here, so when I am here, I don't know nobody but my homeboys and shit like that. So when I went out a little while ago and somebody stopped me like, yeah, bro, you feel me? I fuck with your music, boy, you snap and keep going. You feel me? Shit like that, that made me like, it helped me like realize a lot of people be paying attention. So, cause my city, when I started out rapping, I ain't getting enough, you know how that shit go, you don't get a lot of support from where you come from. It's just like, oh, that's him, man, he ain't talking about nothing.
Like, you know what I'm saying, they right there, they know you, they feel like they know you.
Yeah, they already got their picture painted of you, so. But definitely like Gainesville, Central Florida, South Florida, I get a lot of love in Fort Myers. Yeah, I fuck with Fort Myers, so.
I see you shot a couple videos down there.
Yeah, Dangerous, I shot in Fort Myers, and I shot pieces of it on South Beach. I try to shoot like different, I'm real firm on shooting different location videos. I don't never like to shoot a video in more than one video in the same city.
Yeah.
So.
That's what's good, that's what's up. So let's talk about networking. How you feel about networking? And how do you feel you're doing right now with networking?
Networking is probably the most important thing, or one of the most important things besides marketing, especially when it comes to music. Like, cause I'm pretty sure you done heard it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah.
And see, I done met a lot of people. Like, I done met artists like even throwback artists like Papa Duck. Trick Daddy reached out to me. Trina reached out to me. Let's see, shit, even young artists, I told you, Bobby Fishscale reached out to me. Golden Boy. I mean, it's a couple artists that just done told me like, oh, keep going, you feel me, little stuff like that. And you'll never know what that'll lead to, you feel me? Because sometimes, so you build partnerships, or friendships, you feel me, or whatever you want to call them. So it's just about being solid, you feel me? Like, as long as you ain't on no green, I ain't fucking with that nigga, you feel me? I ain't green, so, you feel me? I hold everybody to the same standards, you feel me? I treat everybody on the same shit, so when people reach out to me, I give them the same opportunities I give the next person, you feel me?
Right.
And vice versa, shit, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm willing to work with down to anybody.
All right, so let's backtrack to when you said games where you feel like you get a lot of love and support. Let's talk about some games for artists that you could look forward to working with.
As of right now, I couldn't think of nothing off the top of my head, but with the artists that I have worked with, I work with Off Top Trey. I don't know if you're familiar with Young Doom. I was supposed to do something with Blaze Bars. I've been in the studio with him. We done chopped it up a few times. Hopefully we got some on the way. So the artists that I have dealt with though, like we got good chemistry.
That's what's up.
We got, especially in the booth, man. We get in there, we drop. Them boys hit me up when I'm around the way. You feel me? I hit them up. We feel me? Especially like I say, Off Top Trey, Young Doom. I don't know if you're familiar with SMB Ocho.
Yeah,
you feel me? Artists like those, man. Pop Out Riley. But I don't know. Ain't been too many artists that I view or that reached out to me like, hey, let's do something. I can say I'd be looking forward to working with. I'm open to working with them though if they want to do something.
All right, so let's stay on that topic. So let's talk about your creative process in the studio. How do you feel like that goes? So do you write or you like talk to them?
Excuse me. It just really depends on how I'm feeling. Like, I want to say I wrote Dangerous. Maintain though I got on the way. Well, it's like now I got the video on the way. I freestyled that though. Everything came on there. Sometimes I'll write the beginning of a song and I'll freestyle the end of it. Like I say, it just all depends on if I get stuck or shit, how I'm feeling, or you know, like I got a lot of music on the way though. I can tell you that. Shit, a little bit of mix of both. I got written, freestyle. You feel me? So. But for some reason, everything, people like it. It don't matter how it comes, it's organic. So that's really all people want to hear is your story, you feel me, the truth. Right. You know, people don't want you to count to it.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about the most popular song. I forgot what it's called on YouTube right now. Is it like 7K?
When we shoot, I think it's out almost 7K. I dropped that in February.
Right, so let's talk about the chemistry behind that, right? What's like the meaning behind it, or, you know what I'm saying, what was the creative process like behind that specific song?
Dirt, anybody that know me know that besides like bobbyfishscale, and the trap scene, Dirt, that's my go-to rapper. I listen to Lil Dirt all the time, 24/7. So, that's actually his song, and I had told myself I was gonna remix it, and my brother he had ended up passing. Some shit had to happen.
Sorry for your loss.
Oh yeah, you know that's how the streets go. But you know, long little bit murder, man. Something had to happen in this situation, and for some reason, man, I don't know what I was doing, where I was at, but that song just kept playing in my mind, man. And it was one specific line on it that just made me want to remix that bit. And I was in the studio one day. I was in the studio and my dog Taze was like, man, you might as well drop that when we shoot. And we going out, you feel me? He was like, man, I'll pay for the video, man. Man, we can get that bit going. You ain't gotta spend nothing on it. So I'm just like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna drop that bit. Cause I was really working on a whole nother song, man. And so I ended up recording it. And I didn't think it was gonna go as far as it did, like I didn't think it was gonna be almost 10K views in under a year.
Yeah.
But we recorded it. He ended up paying for the video. Around this time, I had just came. I think this was like my first couple times coming down here, so I ain't know nothing. Like the people that was in the video, that's in the video now, them my dogs, but I ain't know none of them boys at the time. Like, and he was like, yeah, man, he got all his homeboys. Ocho I think he had a show with Soulja K that night, so he ended up being there. That's the first night I met him. And he called all his homeboys out there. He like, yeah, man, we my dog finna shoot a video. And he got him to pop out, so I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And man, we fucked around, we did that. I think we shot the video in like 30, 45 minutes. And you can kind of tell this was my first video, man, because I was moving weird as hell. It was cold as fuck out there. And shit, I think it took about maybe 2-3 weeks to get it back. When I got it back, we promoted it. The promo went crazy though. I think the little promotion, the snippet of it got like 1,000-2,000 views. At the time, I was like, damn, boy, they watching my shit like that. I wasn't really popping like that. So, my dogs and them went to sharing it. I dropped the video and it hit like 1 or 2K in like a month, probably less than that. It hit like 1 or 2K. And shit, I remember at one point, for like maybe 2 weeks straight, I was getting like over 100, 200 views a day. And I was just showing them, I'm like, look, this been going up, this been going up. And shit, ever since then, like I take it every now and then. I don't really take it like that no more. But I still like go and look every now and then. I think it's at like 6.5 or 6K right now. So y'all go run that up, man.
For sure. So let's go back to promos. Do you feel like promotion is the key to the industry right now?
Yeah, man, marketing, period. You feel me? Like without good marketing, your music, you feel me? Like, cause you can have a #1 song, you can feel like it's #1. Everybody could be boomy and shit, you feel me? But if you're not putting it in the right ears, it's not gonna go nowhere. Right. You feel me? Cause like everybody know, like certain people only gonna support you so much, and certain people not gonna support you at all. So when you get in stuff like ads or like whether it is Google ads, you popping up in certain spots on Instagram, certain pages. Right. People click them links and people, like engagement, tell you all that, tell you how many people clicking from different posts or how many people coming to you from your links on Instagram and shit like that. So it's good to keep over shit like that, and it really makes it easier, especially for independent artists, because the internet in general, like it makes it a lot easier for independent artists to prosper, because like people like me, like you see, it's obvious I ain't got no deal or nothing like that, but my music it still get pushed. It made it all the way to Louisiana and this, you know what I'm saying? So marketing is most definitely important.
Right. So how do you feel about your progress?
I definitely came a long way from where I started. Shit, like I done went from, I don't even know where to start with that one, man. I done came a long way, man. I've been home almost 3 years, and I literally been rapping since my first day out. So I know I done made it a long way. Like I done had NBA young boy cousin Lil Dump. He hit me up. That's why I say I had my music all the way in Louisiana. He hit me up one time, I think back in April, say his little brother or something like that put him on my music. He wanted to do some work at one point. So like I done had people all the way from Ohio. Somebody from Ohio hit me up on Instagram one time, said they found my music. They putting everybody on down there. So I mean it's progress. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, you feel me? That's every day I wake up, man. I just wanna do better than I did yesterday.
Go for it. All right, man. So what's the message to your supporters?
Man, no matter what a bit tell you, man, don't never give up. You feel me? Like
For sure.
Even when you want to, you feel me? When you feel like that shit just, you feel me? Don't never give up, cause that shit could be right at the door, you feel me? Like, keep your head up. It don't matter what you're going through, man. You know we on that big 4 shit, man. You know,
For sure. For sure. All right, man. Y'all heard it here first, man. Quincy, Florida rapper, MLB Juice. Just check in with Next Up Interviews. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Video might say that it's a prop, but try me, it get real. Came to the hood knowing that he up and die right where he live. Don't know your face, you can't come to the block, you try, you gon' get killed. All the OGs had misled, man, I was surviving off of skill. I know he rhyme, that's why he healed. You wanna see, then you can test.